I'm going to show you in the video today how to copy a full organization structure that you already have into a new one. This full organization structure will include the company code, sales organization, purchase organization, plant, and the storage locations. Welcome to another video in the SAP configuration from zero playlist. In the video today, I will move on to the next process in our playlist, which is intercompany sales to external customers. This is a process that I have presented on the channel 4 years ago, and I also showed a full end-to-end demo on SAP S/4HANA, but I have not shown how to configure it live as we do in this playlist. So today I'm going to start this process, and we are going to do exactly what we did with the other two processes before, the procure to pay and the order to cash. So we are going to go through the process step by step, and at each step we are going to define the master data needed and do the configuration needed. If this is your first time seeing this playlist, then you should know that in this playlist, we take different business processes that are imported in SAP, and we start each process from zero without any configuration, without any master data, and we configure it end to end together in these videos. So to see what we have done so far in the SAP configuration from zero playlist, you can go to my website, galalconsulting.com/SAP from zero, and you will find this page where you are going to find a diagram showing all the videos I have done in the playlist so far. You can click here to make the diagram bigger. And now you can see in each box we have here, we have a video. So if you click on any box, it will take you directly to the video in the playlist. And also you have these blue boxes, which are deep dive videos. So I am linking this playlist to other videos that I created before on the channel if you would like to know more details about certain topics. So you have to go through the yellow boxes, and if there is any topic that interests you, then you can take a deep dive in the blue boxes. So we started with the procure to pay process. And when we started with procure to pay, we had nothing at all in our system. So we configured everything from zero. Company code, purchasing organization, sales organization, everything. And then we continued and defined the master data. So the materials, customers, vendors, everything that we need to do the procure to pay process. And after procure to pay, we switch it to order to cash. So the sales process. And there we also had to define many things in the configuration. We have done all the master data needed, and we executed the process end to end, doing the sales order, outbound delivery, goods issue, customer billing, and we ended in the last video in the customer billing because this is the end of the order to cash process. And now we are moving to the next process. And for this, I have chosen the intercompany processes, and this is also based on your comments. So we are going to start with the intercompany sales to an external customer. In order to be able to follow what I'm going to explain today and the different steps we are going to do, you must first understand the business process and see the demo end to end. I have already done these videos 4 years ago. If you go to my channel, you are going to find the intercompany processing playlist that you see here. And in the intercompany processing playlist, I have started with this process, sales to external customer, and then I have done many other processes. We are going to see this in the future. So before you continue watching the configuration that we are going to do in the SAP configuration from zero playlist, you must watch the business process video first. So go to this video. It will explain all the steps and also all the accounting entries included in the process, because this is not something I'm going to explain again while configuring. I'm going to start directly with the configuration in this video. So you have to watch the business process, and you also have to watch the demo. So the next video in the playlist, if you check here, first we have the process and then we have the demo. The demo will show you end to end how to run the process on SAP S/4HANA. And you have to see it from the front end before you start the configuration. So go ahead, watch these two videos. Also, I have added links to these two videos in our diagram for the SAP configuration from zero. So in the diagram on the page here, if you scroll down, you're going to find this is the video I'm going to create today, Intercompany Create Business Partners. And I have added two boxes here, so the business process and the demo. These two boxes will take you directly to the business process and demo videos in the intercompany playlist. So go ahead and watch these two videos first, and then come back to this video and let's start our configuration activities for the intercompany sales to external customer. This process is more complicated than the order to cash and the procure to pay processes that we have done before, because the process has both of them. It has a procurement part and also a sales part, because we have one company code, that is producing the product. We have another company code that is selling the product to an external customer. So the one that is producing the product is going to sell to the one that's selling, and the one that's selling is going to sell to the external customer. You have seen this in the process video and also in the demo video. So I am going to explain quicker than usual because for me, you already understand what is the process, okay? So in order not to lose our way throughout this process, I'm going to use the same presentation that I used in the business process video that I recorded 4 years ago. This presentation, by the way, is available on the Google Drive for the channel members. So if you go to member documents and then presentations, you are going to find it here. It is called Intercompany Sales to External Customer. This is the same presentation I used 4 years ago. You have the source here. Feel free to use it. If you would like to download it and use it for your own presentations or for your own training, go ahead. So in this presentation, we can see all the different process steps that I explained in the video. And if we go here to the slide, so this one explains the example that I did 4 years ago. I had one company code that is in US, and I had another company code that's in France. The one in France is selling to the third-party customer, to the external customer, and is selling through the plant of the US company code. So the delivery and the goods issue is done from US, and then we have an intercompany billing document that is done in US to France, and we have an external billing document that's done in France to the external customer. So I'm going to use the same example, but with our configuration. This slide is very important, and you are going to find it also in the presentation. So if you are a channel member or if you have access to my SAP system, then you also get access to these documents. Then you can check this slide. And I'm going to follow it in all the intercompany videos that we are going to do in the SAP configuration from zero playlist, because otherwise we are going to lose our way. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to copy our AG60 company code. So AG60 is the company code that we defined together from zero when we started the procure to pay, and then we use it also for order to cash. So this company code is already existing and we created it together. So we configured it from zero. Now I'm going to copy everything that we configured in AG60 into a new company code that is AG61. So this will be our second company code because intercompany, we need two company codes. And the process will be that AG61 is our selling company code. It sells to external customers. So the sales order will be created in AG61, but the plant that is in the sales order will be the AG60 plant, which means that the outbound delivery and the goods issue will be done from AG60. And then we are going to process the external billing document to the third-party customer in AG61 because AG61 is the one that is selling to the external customer. And then we are going to also have another intercompany billing document in AG60 where AG60 is treating AG61 as a customer. And there will be also another vendor invoice that will be posted in AG61 for AG60 because they are selling to each other. So in our first configuration step, we are going to copy our organization structure to AG61. For AG61, we need everything. We need a purchasing organization. We need a sales organization because it's going to buy from AG60. It's going to sell to AG61. And we also need a plant. So I am going to copy all the organization structure that we did before for AG60 into AG61. And I'm going to do this in only one step. So I'm going to show you in the video today how to copy a full organization structure that you already have into a new one. This full organization structure will include the company code, sales organization, purchase organization, plant, and the storage locations. We are going to copy AG60 into AG61. So if you look here on the right side of the slide, we have the company code, sales organization, purchase organization, and the plant. And this will be the code. So all of them will be AG61 to make things easier. And then we are going to define customers and vendors later. For now, let's go to SAP and see how we can copy the full organization structure from AG60 into AG61. Here is my SAP, and the first thing is to go to the configuration menu, SPRO, then SAP reference IMG, and here we go to enterprise structure. So the same menu that we always use to define anything related to organization structure. Definition, financial accounting, edit, copy, delete, check company code. This transaction we can use to copy a company code or to copy the full organization structure as we are going to see now. So open the transaction and go to the first one, copy, delete, check company code. Now, if you click on this copy icon, this will copy only one company code. But if you would like to copy the full organization structure, then you click on structure. And from here, you click on navigation. Then SAP is going to show you some instructions on how to use the transaction. You can click on OK. And then here we have all the different company codes that are available. So I'm going to look for my company code, AG60. So let's scroll down. And here I have my company code, AG Corporate. So double click on AG60. And this will show the different organization objects that are assigned to the company code. So I have the plant, sales organization, and purchase organization. If I open the plant, I can also see there are locations and storage locations. So I am going to close this. And now I need to select the different objects that I would like to copy. So I would like to copy the plant. So click on this icon. Also, I want to copy the sales organization and the purchase organization and also the company code. So now I have selected all of them. Let's go back. And as you see here, we have the selected objects. So it's showing the company code, plant, sales organization, and purchase organization. If you have anything that's missing here, then you have not selected it correctly. So go back and select it, okay? Now I have these selected objects. And if I go to completed activities, we have nothing because we have not copied yet. What I need to do now is click on copy organization structure. And we need to assign the new codes to the destination org structure. So from AG60 company code, I'm going to have AG61. And the new plant will be AG61 also. And the sales organization, same. And the purchase organization is also AG61. So now SAP is going to copy from this into this. Click on OK. And this is it. Now SAP will start copying and we will get different messages through the copying process. You can just confirm all of them or read them if you would like to understand more about these messages. But then this is completely normal to receive different messages related to number ranges and other objects. We have to insert a configuration transport request for sure. So click on OK. And now SAP is copying the different tables. Okay. And then here we have only copy the GL accounts if you want to allocate the same. Do you want to copy the GL accounts? So remember the different GL accounts that we created for AG60? We created ourselves. Do we want to copy these GL accounts to the new company code? Yes. So do you want to copy? Yes. And then would you like to assign a different currency? So AG60 has the currency EUR. Now I'm copying to a new company code. Are we going to keep the same currency or a different one? So do you want to allocate a different local currency to target company code? No. The number ranges will be transported. Yes. Just click on OK. So normally for any message related to number ranges, we confirm. Okay. Number range again. I will just skip through these messages because we don't have time to go through all of them. If you would like to understand what exactly are these messages, then you can copy them, go to Google and look around, and you are going to find a lot of explanation because these messages have always been there even in SAP ECC. So now let's click on OK. And enterprise structure was successfully copied. Okay. So let's go to completed activities. And we can see here that AG60 copied to AG61, sales organization copied, purchasing organization copied, and company code copied. So now if I go back and then go again to structure, let's see, and go to navigation. Let's see if we can find our organization structure now. So let's scroll down to AG61, double click, and here we can see the plant, sales organization, and purchase organization. If we go under plant, for example, we can also see the location, the plant storage location, the company code assigned, distribution chain, shipping point. So everything here has been copied and assigned to the new organization structure. So now we have a plant with the storage locations and also with shipping points. We have the sales organization. Also the sales organization, you can find the division and the distribution channel. So the sales area has also been copied. And for the purchase organization, different objects have been copied. So SAP is going to copy the full organization structure, not only the header, but the header with also the things that are connected. So for the plant, it also copied the storage location, for example. So now we have our organization structure that we need for the intercompany sales to external customer. Let's switch back to our presentation and see what's missing. So for the organization structure, we are okay now. We have our two company codes with the sales organization, purchase organization, and plant. The next step is we need to define the intercompany customer and intercompany vendor, so the two company codes can buy and sell to each other. And we also need to define the final customer, and then we can create our sales order and start the end process. So the sales order, outbound delivery, then billing and supplier invoicing. This is it for the video for today. In the next video, we are going to continue the process. I hope it was easy to follow and understand. If you were not able to understand what we just did, then you have not watched well the business process and the demo video for the intercompany sales to external customer that I recorded 4 years ago. So again, you have to watch these two videos before you proceed with the SAP configuration from zero playlist. Once you do this, you'll be able to follow with me everything that I explain. If you have any questions, you can always leave me a comment on YouTube, or you can leave me even a comment on my website on this diagram. So here we have a comment section. And if you would like to follow the playlist from the beginning, then you can go to this page, galalconsulting.com/SAP from zero, and follow the diagram. Click on the boxes to be directed to the videos. Also, if you'd like to get access to the same SAP S4HANA system that I'm using in the demo here, you can click here on access the Galal S4HANA SAP system. This will take you to a page where you can find all the details, and you can subscribe online from the website, and you get a user ID within 1 day that allow you to configure anything you want and test anything you want on the system. And also you'll be able to see my configuration that I show in the videos here. If you would like to get access to the member exclusive videos and the member exclusive documents, such as this presentation and the different other documents available on Google Drive, then you can check the channel membership program. Go to www.youtube.com/@abdullahgalal/join and you'll find all the details. Do not forget to share the video with your connections. Subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I need your support to get there. So subscribe to the channel and also leave me your comments if you have any questions or if you have any recommendations. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.